adjust my volume. But what I wanted to say was this. We now have 3 out of 20 questions answered. For those asked, for those of you that don't know, I'm on a journey towards healing and wellness, and it is an emergency, red alert, emergency. It is. I need your interaction. I need your questions. I cannot get off live. I'm going to stay on live until I get 20 questions. So far, I've gotten three. The first question was from TikTok user Preepy, and TikTok is open to all ages because it's pretty safe there. And he asked me if I could say his name. And again, I may have fallen for the okey doke, like, on Bart Simpson when they were calling the prank calling the bars, but I'm none the wiser. The second question that I got was from Black Jesus, and so much love and shout out to him because he has been systematically liking all of my videos and showing me love. And it's awesome because, if nobody else benefits from my videos, I do. And when he likes my videos, when I go through the activity list, I see it and I'll click on it and it'll be something that I needed of mine. And I so appreciate him. He even stood through and persevered through, trying to reach out and be kind, you know, via DM, and I didn't know how to take that. And, I came back and said exactly how I feel and felt, and he still stood there and did his kindness because I think he understands that's what I need is kindness. And I appreciate you so much. Now, number three, and I told you I have my flaws, and that's the reason I'm doing this because the interactions, they help me to see my flaws too. And my flaw in regards to this is I had a user on YouTube because TikTok's been acting really weird. It's really slow. I don't know what's going on. But on YouTube, user TGHBVC, I was on there begging for questions, just like I am on here. And he asked me a very simple question: how are you? And I literally lost my mind. And when I say that, I mean, like, I saw that there was one viewer, but I didn't think it was anybody. I thought somehow it recognized me as being a viewer or something weird like that. And when I saw it, I couldn't get everything unplugged and hooked up fast enough so that I could be heard. Because on YouTube, I don't have regular music playing because TikTok is strict on guidelines on what you talk about. YouTube is strict on copyright music. So, I have some random loop going on in the background so it doesn't hear what I'm playing back here. And I was so frantic and I was so thankful to him. And I think that he was being legitimate, right? Because when I went through and said things that people could joke on, and I'm going to say a lot of things people can joke on because when you're authentic like that, you're sharing things that people don't typically share, you know? Um, but he says, I understand. And then I went to go check his profile. And that's when, and this shows you, and then it made me question myself on desperation because I'm so desperate for the interaction, not in a worldly sense, but just humanity. And I post that video right after it happened and devastated me a little bit, maybe depressed even more. But I came to an understanding, and this is what this is for. My aha moments for me because I need to build myself up. I can't be so soft. But when I went to his profile picture, it was a picture of him, and it appeared to be nude from the waist down and sitting in a way where, that's all you see in the camera. And it really disgusted me and it bothered me because my purpose of me, doing these lives and whatever is for me to heal. You know what I'm saying? Not for me to be traumatized, not for me to be, put in a situation where you leave anything except positivity and goodness and realness. Like I said, I do want the realness. The questions can be real. Anything is not too personal because it keeps me in contact with me. But then I have to look at it from the other side too. When I look at people, there's different types of people, and people that show themselves anything about themselves. He didn't have anything with that. It might not have even been him. But people that show themselves and post things, those are people just like me that post that need something. And like I said, I'm a person, I believe in being natural, but his whatever he had going on, it was offensive. It was meant to be lewd and lascivious, is what I got from it, or that's how I took it. But I can't say that because I got to be careful because sometimes you hurt people, you burn people that try to light up your world, because that wasn't right. He may have forgot that he had that on there, or maybe he knew, or maybe he was just in a moment and maybe he's lounging like in the chair like I lounge all day, and maybe that's the way he looks right now. But so I have to be careful about how I respond back. First, I always need, and I was thankful to him, but as soon as I saw the profile, I lost it. I was just like, oh no, you know. But the thing about it is that I have to understand too that people go through things too. When people are depressed and whatever, you know, that's what they go through. But I just need to make it aware. Now that I've been exposed to that, now I know in the future when people come in, and it's sad to me that, you know, I have to check everybody like that. I don't want to. I want to be natural with it and just be excited to see somebody, just to be excited for a human. I mean, that's, to me, that's a beautiful thing. That's like a child being excited to see someone, you know, unfettered without any, you know, holdback, you know. But I learned my lesson because I don't want to hurt other people, but I also don't want, you know, I don't want to disrupt my healing process. So my thing about that, questions are good, but now, and the profiles are good too. I just have to take the responsibility for me to say, hey, you know, pause. You know, thank you for this question. I really needed it. I didn't think anybody was going to be here. Blah blah blah. But I just need to let you know that I'm going to go check your profile. If you have anything obscene on it, you know, and I give you, you know, you should be able to express you. I will have to block this particular profile, but you're welcome to come back under another username with something that's not lewd and lascivious or, you know, nothing like that, you know. So I just have to know how to preface it. So that was, even though it was a bad experience, it was the best of times, like the best of times, and that's how my life is. But this is good because when you're dealing with other people, it gives me an opportunity to address it. You know, I got the best of times because I was so excited that he was even here. Then I got the, you know, then I exploded my whole heart, my whole soul, and told everything about how happy I was. Then I went to check the profile, and it was the worst of times because I felt like I was raped. You know, that's how it felt. You know, when somebody's giving you something kind, and then you something that you really need that's kind, and you rush to it. That's why I'm so appalled that I'm not haven't been taken advantage of in real life. I'm sure I have, but not to the extent that I felt just now. But um, yeah, and then it was the worst of times because I saw the profile and all of that was kind of erased. But then I came to my senses and I understand that it was a lesson for me to learn, you know, that people need people and that sometimes, you know, people's personal lifestyle are not going to, you know, wherever he's going through right now, that's where he's at, you know, and that's not saying nothing bad, but anything bad about him because sometimes, like I said, for the most part, I don't want to wear clothes, period, you know, but I'm not going to have my groin area like just bam, you know, there for anybody to click my profile to be for that to be it. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I'm so authentic. I have tons and tons of videos of who I am. So it's not just that picture. He didn't have anything else, you know? So yeah, so I learned my lesson. And so now it's the best of times again, or it brings it back to even kill. And that's what India Ari said, bring everything back to the middle. And my dad used to say that too, Maria, you're too black and too white. You know, he says most of the world operates in gray area, you know. And he says, and all you have is you, Maria, you got a very tiny package. And I was like, well, good things come in small packages. But now that I'm older, I'm just like, oh no, you know, because we do need that interaction. But like, what was it, Lana Del Rey? When I was young, I never needed anyone. But when you get older, you do because your elasticity loosens. And especially if you have I have absolutely nobody. I have absolutely no family, no friends, and coworkers, you know. And I have people that have supported me, but I don't want to fuck up their lives. But, you know, unless I have something good going on, I'm not reaching out to them, you know. So that's what it is. I learned a valuable lesson from that. And that's what's important to me. And this is going to be too long to upload to TikTok, but I will load that separately because I learned a lesson, and that's the whole purpose of this. I want to learn lessons that's going to help me move forward and heal. You know, I am sensitive to things, but yeah. But I want people to be open. Continue if you have all. I just know now that if somebody comes to take a moment, let them know that hey, if your profile is derogatory, especially on YouTube, I'm viewing the profiles because I want to connect with people. I want to find good people that are going through the same stuff that I'm going through, you know? And if it's something derogatory, I will have to block this profile, but you're welcome to come back with another profile without that derogatory stuff on there. But yeah. But anyhow, but express yourself. I love you. And back to the music. Please don't stop the music and the music in my heart. God, please put love and music back in my heart. Not literal music, but the rhythm back in my heart. To the rhythm of the night. Something rhythm. Okay.